Alright everybody, we are back with part 3 for God of War Ascension here, and we are now in chapter 10, which is the Temple of Delphi, or Delphi. The one guy we talked to earlier in the game, who's one of the Furies that's trying to help us, he said Delphi, so that might be how it's pronounced. But yeah, we're still looking for the Oracle. We just got done doing the whole 3 serpent puzzle thing. It wasn't really a puzzle, we were just trying to get all 3 serpents to open the way for us to get through here. Then we had that boss fight with that big bat creature. Not sure what the actual in-game name is for that thing, but we're pretty much still on track for all of our stuff. We have 5 phoenix feathers and 10 Gorgon Eyes right now, so we're gonna be getting more. There's actually a few that happen, or not a few, there's a couple that happen right away here. We just have to head to our left, then our right. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing. We're just gonna probably find the Oracle in this part. I mentioned this in the beginning of part 1 and 2. I actually have to play this game twice, because we are emulating this, and the shader caching is horrible on this game, because it's not the best one to emulate. So I have to play ahead first, so that it caches all the shaders, so that when we play again through here, yeah, it's just a better viewing experience for everybody. Obviously, the emulation still has a few stutters here and there, especially some audio ones. But for now, we can just continue here. This is right after the Cerberus fight in the beginning of the chapter. But, we gotta interact with this gas over here. Right when we get done with that scene, instead of going through the door in the center, we gotta go through this one over here. That'll lead us to another feather and another Gorgon Eye. So, there's both of those. Now we gotta get into the gas again. That lets us through here. Do we actually need any of this right now? We might need some health. We don't have our UI right now though, so I can't tell. This is like I said, if they'd make a modern port for this game, this would still be a very good looking game. The way like the environments are set up and everything. It holds up extremely well.
Hurry! Before the master approaches!
You! We have given you all you need for success, and yet you still fail us. The statues were to be completed by now.
It is a massive task you have set before us, Master. My brothers, they need food and rest.
You have not been asked to speak! And who will be next? You there! You are now charged with the task of completing the statues.
As you wish.
We hope your work is better than that of your friend here. We can no longer stand the sight of you. You make us sick. Worthless, but pathetic. Every last one of them.
Seems like a very nice guy. Just straight up stab that one dude in the face. But alright. We actually have to activate a bunch of these in order to get some of our collectibles. Which I guess the first two we're gonna get are gonna be on this right side here. What melee weapon do we have? The mace? Well, that looks like another mace right there. Wrong guy. Thanks, Kratos. Damn it, I was trying to parry the big guy, but he got body blocked by the smaller one. Alright, they're dead. I honestly think hooking into this game with recording as well is also causing a hitch. Because when I play ahead on my own, I don't get these like hitching stutters that we're getting. So I think it doesn't like things hooking into the game either. Like I said, there's very little I can do about that. But in order to get our collectibles, we gotta go this way with this statue. Place it right there. Guess we can read this note. Okay, come on, Kratos. There you go. Wouldn't catch the edge at first. There's both of those. Guess we can break some of this stuff around the room. That other room that opened at the end of the hall, it's not actually necessary for us to go through, but it does have some red orb chests. Thought we interacted with this. It's a mural of the Oracle. Just gonna break all the furniture in here. Go, some extra stuff. Let's head back to that center chamber now. Alright, ran all the way back to the center here. Step in the gas yet again, but this time go to the left side. We're gonna have to get past another fight before the gates open. Gonna be a siren. Actually, we have enough points to upgrade our thing again. Let's just do that right now. And we have dodging attacks. Only one more upgrade and it's 25k. Oh shit. You know, I'm not actually sure if we can parry the screen. Probably not. That heat seeked the hell out of me. Alright, she's dead. Which means we can go after our next two collectibles now. We're gonna need another one of these statues. Damn, he pushed the hell out of this thing forward. This one's a little weird. Let me break everything in here so that we don't have to come back. Actually, we're just gonna open up the gate anyways. But let's step into the gas. And move the statue off. Basically what we're gonna do is just keep moving forward here until the time expires, because it should move the gate for us. There we go. Another set of the two of them. Got some furniture we can break. Now, we actually do have another set of collectibles coming up kind of soonish, and they're the easier ones to miss. But they're going to be branching off into this room that we unlocked up here. This is the one a lot of collectible guides don't include, because you kind of have a limited time to do it. Before we step in the gas, let's see if there's anything else in here. Alright, so once we step in the gas, we gotta move all the way to the end of the hallway that we dropped down into. So let's just drop down that way, and then keep moving forward here. There we go, they're right here. Yeah, those ones are very, very easy to miss, because if you don't get them on the way down, you can't get them. Like I said, though, this game gives you extras in case that happens, so it's not like you can't get the achievements or the trophies if you do happen to miss it. I'll just point them out as we come across them. I'm going to try to do all of them. We'll actually be able to get the max amount of Phoenix Feathers way sooner than halfway through the game.
If you search for truth, the souls of Hades will aid your quest.
But here's our last power. Which, vaporizing enemies with these actually gives you health orbs. Of course, he missed his first hit. Yeah, I really wish I could mitigate the stutters, but during combat, it is what it is. There might be something I can do, but I'll have to tweak it as we go, because some areas run better than others. thought he was attacking. And we still got hit by the other guy. Every time I build up my power, that's when they trigger their combo, so then I'm just smacked out of it. Alright, let's get our fire equipped though. Right into a fight with these guys. Not sure if ice actually does more damage to them. He's in his stagger phase. Tried to dodge there. When they're lit up like this, you can't even hit them. So wait until it plays out. Man, I can't even run it. Those just instant auto track. Oh, wrong button. Mid-dodge. Come on, dude. It's gonna make us wait. Oh, damn it. I hit X and circle at the same time. Alright, I think they're dead. Let's get the hell out of here. Yep, good old Castor. That was the dude who stabbed that one guy in the face. These doors right here are locked on both sides, so there's really no reason to interact with them right now. You can only move forward. I don't think there's another red orb chest. Alright, when I played ahead, there was 2 red orb chests on this elevator, and I thought I was crazy not seeing them the first time around, but they're not actually here until we revisit it. Really tripped me out. Tombs of past oracles. Oh, you can actually see the next two collectibles up ahead. This jump's actually kind of tricky. You need to jump like way ahead of time. Otherwise you'll just fall. Oh, there we go. Now we can get our collectibles. There's another magic upgrade, and then this should also be a health upgrade. Very nice. It's nice having the backup health. Oh, I remember this part. This part's really fun. Gotta wait for this fence to break. I wonder if I can lure them in here if they just get stuck in that other room. Alright, well we're just gonna leave them alone then. Alright, I didn't care about the health or mana chest, but I was hoping to get the red orbs. We actually made it through. These are the guys that I always dread fighting. I hate these assholes. Pull this dick out of the ground. No, I'm trying to grab. Every time I fill that meter up, I get hit by something that auto-tracks. Can you not summon them? This guy is still alive. Yeah, those guys can, they can get you. They can stun lock very easily, especially when they summon their buddies. Actually, let's step on this pressure plate right away. So the gate on the right gets stuck, which is where we're gonna have to go. We can actually get the next Gorgon Eye pretty soon. It's gonna actually be beyond this door. Let's pull this switch first, though. Yeah, there's enemies that are like that throughout these games that act and have the same move list. before we worry about any of that, let's go back this way. There we go. There's a phoenix feather on the other side, but it'll be a bit before we can get it. I'm gonna have to step on the gas again. No, actually we don't need to worry about the center thing yet. We do actually have an artifact coming up very soon though. This one's in a more obvious spot. You can kind of see it up ahead. Yeah, we just jump across to it. And pick it up. So that, I keep hitting the wrong button still. That's gonna be Aletheia's charm, which is this one right here. Break some of this furniture. Very cool looking mural. Let's pull this switch. Now let's just go back into that area where the doors were locked. I think we have a red orb chest on this side. Let's grab that. Yeah, I think some areas are just more stuttery than others. It gets especially stuttery during combat. Yeah, if we go back into this elevator, there's actually 2 red orb chests in here now. Let's step on the gas. We're really only going to be breaking the door right now. We got to jump into that bottom area. Okay, shit. That was a teamwork combo right there. I'm surprised that harpy missed. No. Trying to throw him. I didn't have enough time. Okay. I guess it died. Kind of clipped through the ground there. But alright. Let's put this into position here. We're gonna want it like right here. Step into the gas again. Now we just gotta move this thing. You don't have to hit the gas right there. I accidentally stepped in it. Alright, now that we've got this thing, we can actually get the phoenix feather on the other side. It always confuses me which way to spin this. You actually have to go left to get him to go right. Alright, that should keep our gate open. Let's grab the Phoenix Feather right away. Alright, now we just gotta go the story path. That should be every collectible in this section, or this chapter, I should say. Now let's get this into position. I thought this had like a little groove it went into, but that might be good enough. The thing that's annoying is they play the cutscene again here, and it like actually drowns the timer out that you need. Alright, we made it.
Place your offerings for Aletheia. We will decide if they're worthy at our will.
I offer nothing.
You presume to seek audience with the Oracle, and yet you bring no offerings? Bold. Stupid, but bold. Although, you must have good reason to seek the Oracle, carrying such a mark. Return when you have brought appropriate sacrifice.
I have come to see the Oracle, and that is what I intend to do.
I would have liked to hear your story, warrior. It is a shame you failed to see reason. Remove him. We have to find a better slave trader.
Impudence. You will not see her.
Alright, Castor, have it your way. Must be nice to just be able to destroy all of this and then repair it again. That hits the frame rate really good.
I know he gains. Leave me. I will take care of him. Arrogant fool. He will not be defeated. You may be a great warrior, but you have no place in our temple. You will never see the Oracle.
My, quite persistent, isn't he?
His persistence only means his death.
There we go. Hopefully he likes the way that felt.
He allowed entry to my temple.
I wonder if you can actually parry his wave attack. It's kind of just dodging it before. That still hit me. That did not do anything. Oh, come on. Alright, there we go. Survived it by going this way this time. We like barely missed the platform. Gotta love when they can knock the floor out from under you. Damn, every time we get L3 and R3, he gets a free hit on us.
I will not allow you to continue!
Well, that's not up to you, man.
You will never prevail! We will see you dead!
Oh, that's bad.
Die, Dark Warrior!
That parry did nothing for us. Damn, I can't believe that still landed. Oh my god, give it a rest.
Your might cannot help you in this
I think we're safe over here.
Stop toying with this fool! Kill him, Castor! I grow tired of my brother's incompetence.
Gave him the Shang Tsung beatdown. Oh shit. This is the projectile phase. Of course he missed that one that I tried to parry. Left me open for the other one.
Far more powerful than I am.
And it's got a permanent slow time effect. I'm always parrying, but they're going around me, so I can't actually hit them.
But Castor is unstoppable! You have sealed the Oracle's fate. You will never know the truth.
Never really cared about her, did they?
It was my brother who betrayed me. Betrayed us all.
There we go. This is how he gets the amulet. He actually reacquired, I think is the word I'm looking for, the amulet from that one Fury in the beginning. So this is where he first got it. He finally defeated this asshole and his conjoined twin. Now, we can repair stuff. We want to repair it halfway. I don't think there's anything down here for us, but this means we can actually start getting the Decayed Chests now. Which I did play a little bit ahead. You do actually go back to those areas where we were seeing those other Decayed Chests. Alright, let's fully repair it now. Maybe. Oh, she's still breathing. Yeah, before we walk up to her, we have our first Decayed Chest over here. They're just for red orbs, but the Decayed ones specifically do count as a collectible.
Aletheia.
The relic you carry has no effect on me.
Then I fear you are beyond aid.
Do not worry. The situation before me is clear. I have waited for this day. Your thoughts are clouded and your mind conflicted, warrior. I can feel it. You seek the truth?
Yes.
So be it. But remember, the truth always comes with a price.
his innocent kin. Your bond is complete. What's done is done. It cannot be undone.
The Furies infect your mind because you run from your oath to Ares. They will stop at nothing should you resist.
So the Shade speaks the truth.
The intentions of Orcos are pure.
Orcos? But he is a Fury.
And he will play his part in time. My time grows short. To be free of the madness that infects you, you must defeat those who hold your bond with the god of war.
How can I defeat the Furies when all I see is illusion?
Across the sea, the lantern of Delos keeps the eyes of truth.
Delos?
Find the eyes, and they will show you the path to freedom.
Oh, got our next mission. He actually shows a little bit of sympathy towards her, which is something that Kratos normally doesn't show towards, like, Greek gods. We actually just got done playing Odyssey not that long ago. Aletheia is very different in that game. But right after she dies, we actually do have a phoenix feather right away. This one's a little tricky, but we gotta head right here. And actually get through this small crevice. Now we just keep heading out of here. Stop for some reason. Oh, I thought he was dropping down at first. Alright, this is a dead end. We're just dropping down. We don't really need any of these. I guess I'll just open them though. This would have been a perfect spot for a red orb chest though. Alright, time to fight. Oh man, we gotta jump. Alright, thank God. I was able to pull it out. I'm surprised he tracked the dodge. Then again, they usually do. So I shouldn't be very surprised. Yeah, you can use that in combat. It's kind of nice to disable some of them temporarily. Let's get this all healed up. Basically just gonna keep moving forward for a little bit here. Our next collectible is actually gonna be pretty much dead ahead of us once we get to the next chapter. It's kind of a hard one to miss again. I was hoping to fight another one of these. Damn it, didn't have enough time. Oh, don't want to do that. Accidentally went for a grab on her. Let's use a sword. Yeah, if you try to grab the sirens, they automatically teleport to you and hit you. Yeah, you can kind of see our next collectible chest up ahead. It's also at the beginning of this chapter. Should be a Gorgon Eye. Whoa, we're flying. Alright, now we're gonna start seeing some familiar places. But right after this fight, we do have a Decayed Chest right in front of us. Somehow that did not work. Oh, there's that one. And then this is actually one that we saw before. It's like right by this mural that we interacted with. Should really start using magic more. Maybe not too important, we can't really upgrade it yet. I'm focusing on the Chaos Blades. Another Cyclops. You dick. Oh, that beetle actually blinded me. Stop. Always catches me at the right time. Alright, don't have to put up with him anymore. Alright, now that that battle's done, we can get another Decayed Chest that we saw previously. This area looks a little different though, because when we first came through here it was nighttime. And then right after that Decayed Chest, we have another one down here before we repair the bridge. This is another area we had previously went through. This is where that big cylinder moving trap was that we had to navigate around. But there's that one. That should be everything in this chapter. Grab some of these extra ones. Alright, let's get out of here. There we go. We've actually been up here previously before as well. First visit, there was actually a red orb chest in that room. Alright, there we go. It's still stuck. That stuff says the exact same thing, so we don't need to interact with it again. Alright, we gotta interact with this big wheel again. Let's leave it right there. They actually do respawn some red orb chests this way. There's two in this exact same spot before. That'll temporarily lock it in place for us now. Let's get on up here. This should be the last step to this. Oh, I guess besides this. After all that destruction that Kratos caused, here we are just repairing all of it. Alright, that puts us in the next chapter now. We actually do have a collectible right away in the beginning of this chapter, but I think this is a good point to end part 3. Because we're actually going to be catching up to present-day events very soon. We just got to get through the entire grotto section. And then that'll pretty much catch me up to my other save. But yeah, we got to the Oracle finally. She showed us what technically happened to Kratos. It was just a very brief summary of it. So in order for him to get the powers that he did, his deal with Ares, the other games go into this as well. He had to... They actually don't go into it in full detail, if I recall correctly, though. That was kind of something with this game where he had to kill his enemies, whatever, and then he also had to hurt his kin. Kind of goes into how his wife and child died. And yeah, because he doesn't want to keep the oath that he made to Ares, or he's rebellious against him, the Furies are just kind of haunting him. So we kind of finally learned exactly what was going on. We also learned that that one shade he saw earlier in part 1 was also a Fury, which Kratos is here to kill all the Furies. I don't actually remember what happens to Orcos. It's been a long time since I played this game. I remember certain boss fights and certain set pieces, but I'm kind of fuzzy on all of the story details. We have all of our collectibles so far. We're actually almost done with needing Phoenix Feathers. You only need 15 of them. I already have the trophy on my other save, so we will actually be getting that fairly soon. When we catch up to present day, the first Phoenix Feather we get in that chapter will actually be 15 of them. Then every other Phoenix Feather chest at that point, I'll still mark them, but it'll just give us red orbs. Gorgon Eyes, we need a total of 20. I think we're at 16 right now, so we're almost done with our health upgrades as well. They're very lenient with those collectibles. Artifacts are just the main ones, technically. We actually have an artifact in this chapter as well. But yeah, we're moving through it. We're on track. The game's still really fun. Some of the enemies can be fairly annoying, but that's kind of a theme with these games. There's always those one enemy types that are a pain in the ass. But I'm excited to continue this whole entire journey through all of them. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for anybody who watched this as it goes live or after it goes live. I always appreciate it. And I'll see you in part 4.